This is Deacon Tom Scarlett, and this is the Deacon Speaking Podcast. If you're tuning in for the first time, welcome. If you're a returning listener, welcome back. Please remember to like and share this podcast and spread joy and positivity wherever you go. Now, in a world of so much negativity, isn't it nice to be something positive and encouraging? I say, always be joyful. Now that is what my wife tells me each day as she heads out to work. She will remind me simply, be joyful. And instantly, I feel less grumpy than I might have been before without even realizing it. You know, this world is always competing for your attention, and this world is relentless in its pursuit. I think it's been this way since that great apple eating event in the Garden of Eden. And honestly, it's been ramping up ever since. Jesus warns us pretty sternly, no less than 20 times in Scripture, that we are not of this world, and he cautions us to becoming worldly in the sense that the world itself is our love and our master. But of all the Scripture warnings that Christ gives us about the world, I think John 1, chapter 2, verses 15, 16, and 17 sum it up rather plainly in this cautionary note of the world. Christ says here, "Do not love the world or the things of the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, sensual lust, enticement for the eyes, and the pretentious life, is not from the Father, but it is from the world. Yet the world and its enticement are passing away, but whoever does the will of God remains forever." Yeah, that says it quite clearly, not to put your eggs in the world basket, lest you are less focused on God, and we know how that goes. Anything that you put before God is bound to be misdirected and poorly aimed. When you really think about it, it makes no sense at all to put your love into anything before God, or to rely on anything first more than God, or to love more than you love Him is simply tragic. But like I said, this world wants your attention, and it wants your love and all of your free time. I mean, think of it. If we must make time for God or godly things like prayer and adoration, church like scripture reading, Bible studies, or any number of God-focused activities, then the world has a big part of us, or at least a firm grip on us, that we must work to course correct. What was the last part of that scripture? The world and its enticement are passing away. Why would you put your attention to things that are fleeting or that are temporary? Does it make any sense at all when we're clearly told that following line of Scripture, "Whoever does the will of God remains forever"? We're talking about the Alpha and the Omega, our God who created these things that we sometimes act like we love more than Him. He gave us these things, the heavens and the earth, and all that dwells upon it, above it and below it. Does it make sense to say through our actions, "Thanks for the beautiful creation. I think I'll love it more than you"? I don't think I need to answer that. Of course, that's ridiculous. But our actions and our commitment to the things of this world, things like money and success, self-gratification, indulgence, and gluttony, to name a few, this is commitment to the temporary and the empty, because one day it will all be gone, but God will remain. Look at it like this. You're dancing with your partner to your favorite song when the music stops and the dance floor disappears. Does the dance make sense anymore? With no beat to synchronize your steps, is it a dance with meaning anymore? I'd say not. It becomes awkward movements to a song that doesn't exist, and none of it matters. Not the rhythm, the flow, the grand crescendo, not even the big dip at the end. When the world goes away, or our time in it, when the music stops and the dance floor disappears, when you're faced with the heavenly notions of God, do you expect to be doing the same things that you were doing on earth? I can't imagine your answer would be yes. I can't imagine when faced with those heavenly notions that I'm living for a 3-day weekend or looking forward to a Florida beach vacation or saving my money for a new car. These things, while on this earth, are the things of the world, and while they give us pleasure, as they should not distract our view and distract our aim from the things of God. We can enjoy these things, but they should not occupy and own us as they tend to. It is the challenge to find God in the ordinary and to recognize Him in the things of this world and to revel in Him first while enjoying His creation without it lording over us. It's a noisy world, and it'll be as loud as you allow it to be until we reprioritize our focus to those things beyond this world, to the things of God. The world and its enticement are passing away, but whoever does the will of God remains forever. This is a promise, my friends. This is God's guidepost for us, a cautionary scripture to focus on Him, the creator of all these things, that we can choose to be distracted by or choose to glorify God through in our daily work, in our play, and in our intentions. Don't lose sight of the heavenly by being blinded by the earthly. This, my friends, has been the Deacon Speaking Podcast, and I am your Deacon Speaking. I am the Speaking Deacon, and I tell you this: love yourself and love each other. Be good to yourself and be good to each other, and love God above all, even when no one is watching. I'll see you back here next week.